Okay, let me show you another another really well used chord here. Let me see if this will help give a little bit of volume to what I'm doing. Alrighty, so you know how you have an A shape, right? Which is your you bar your A. If I can get down here where you can see it. You know how you bar your A right here. So you've got you're barring down the D, the G, and the B to make that A shape. Or you might do it like this. You might do it like that. Well, there's a cool thing you can do, and what you do is when you bar this shape down, what you're doing is on the whatever it doesn't matter what fret you're barring. So you can do it up here. And what you're doing is you're taking this bar shape, and on the next fret you're going to fret the B with your finger, your middle finger, and then you're going to take your ring finger right here, it's in the camera, and then you're going to grab the D. So in a sense you're making a kind of like it's kind of hard to explain the shape, but you're fretting here. It's like a D minor shape almost, but it's not quite a D minor. It's a little bit different. It's kind of like this shape right here. But what you're doing is you got the A, and a lot of rock chords use that. Boston uses it in Peace of Mind, where he's going. Okay, and another one that uses it is All Right Now, which is you're doing an A basically. Let me get the camera down here where you can see. You're doing basically an A, but he's grabbing these. Let's see here, let me get this. Okay, alright, so it's been a while since I've done this. Okay, so he's grabbing an A shape, but he's also coming up here and he's fretting these two lower strings. And I forget what this is. It's an A something. And he's strumming from the A down, but he's doing this right here to give it that alternate sound. So takes this A off. So back to power chords here. Let me get this up here so he slides up to a power chord. And then he slides right back down to you could just play it from an A and do that. So that's kind of cool. And like I say, Boston used it. Let me think of some other songs that might use it. I know they use it also in Don't Look Back, but it's way up here on the 14th fret. And he does it. So he's kind of. So that's another thing you might want to, remember is you can hammer down, and you can also hammer down just the pinky. So I mean not the pinky, but the ring finger. So instead of going for this full kind of a 2-3, from wherever your fret is, next one up and up here, you can also kind of. You can move that up because it's a movable kind of a shape. Oh, and I forgot to show you. You can also do another movable is the D minor. Let me get in a different sound here that's a little bit clearer without all that distortion in it. You can have that movable D minor. I mean D7. That's a D7, and then you can move it down. just like the D, you know. And you can also do the D minor, which is a D minor shape. As a matter of fact, some of those songs I did, those instrumentals, I was using that D minor shape, but I was sliding it up. So I started down here. To resolve it back to like a D or something. Yeah, and that's what makes it cool, because you can also do this kind of a shape, which is also movable. On the E string, you can even do this one string up, but we'll do it on the E string. Your fret, whatever, on the E string, just pick a fret, go one string up, next fret, go the next string up, and the next fret. So it looks like a little diagonal. See, and that's a cool sounding chord. You can have some really nice sounding chords, and you can also move that up a string. So you're going from the B, the G, and the D. Didn't really to show you, but I'm just kind of sliding it up here. I just resolve back to an A. Let's see, and there's even some there's other combinations too, which I'll play around with, because that's what a lot of times I'll do when I'm in the car waiting to pick up the kids, is I will try to find something different, like something weird like this. It's like a D, like a D7, but I'm moving this one, I'm leaving this one finger here, but moving another finger down. Instead of so to show you, it's that basic D7 shape, here, and then I'm going to fret here and here. So it does this, but I'm taking this finger and I'm moving it down one fret. So, I guess that's that D minor shape. Weird, it sounds like it wants to go back to a G. Let's see, what's another possibility here that you can try. I tried moving this G shape here. You do a G like this, and I don't like it moved. It's different. I mean, that's kind of a neat sounding chord. It's a transition chord. I don't know what it would go between. Maybe that. Maybe an E. Possibly. I'm not really sure, but yeah, so that might get you some other ideas. And most of the songs that we play are really not that complex, because it's just once you know the power chords. Because what happens when people start learning power chords, you're like, all right, man, I'm playing this power chord. Well, where do I go next? Well, it's either a little bit next from... See, well, I'm sorry, let me do this like a little bit next. Or it's a little bit more. So half step, full step. Because each one of these is a half step. Each fret is a half step. Same on a keyboard, it's a half step up. And on a fretboard, I mean on a guitar or anything like that, it's the same thing. Each one of these is a half step. So you've got white keys and black keys. Like if you're looking at a keyboard laid out, this would be an F, this would be a white key. This would be an F sharp, black key. Sharps and flats are black keys. This would be a G, a white key. G sharp, that'd be a black key. This is an A. So pretty much what you have is you're going to have a black key in between every white key, except between an E and an F and a B and a C. So if this is a B down here, that would be C. B, C, B. This would be a B, C. And you can also do things like if you're talking about La Bamba, La Bamba is pretty much like C and F. I mean, like C, F. I'm not sure about G, but he probably has it in there. But to pick it, it's you know, too high. C. And I just pick it out on the F here to a C. So F, F, So back to a C, so I'm sure that's going to be an F and a C chord somewhere. On Secret Agent Man, which actually sounds really cool, what you're doing is you're picking the B, you're picking the B and the E here. This B and the E is all you're doing. You're alternate picking back and forth, and you're changing it by shifting from a C up to like a C sharp. You know. See. Alright, so I picked this a little bit different here. So, and that's all you're doing. So you're moving from these open B, E to a C, E to a C sharp, E to a C, E, and back off. So. So that's kind of like how to do that one. Let me cut this one off because this is going to be a pretty good sized video too.